Hey everybody, it's Chance from Aquascape here. I wanted to give you guys an update on my new project that I've been working on with conjunction with my buddy Mark. This here is our 100-foot greenhouse. We're in the process of wrapping it. The roof is wrapped. Gonna lay some ground cloth here either today or tomorrow. Sides will be wrapped here soon, and this is going to be an aquatics paradise. Gonna blow it out in here as far as aquatics go, and on top of that, my friend Mark has signed on to join with Aquascape and doing his own thing with fish as well. He's going to be doing some really cool breeding projects in here. We have an awesome system to present to you guys once we get that set up, as far as incorporating aquaponics and immerse aquatic plants. So another venture for us to step into in the horticultural realm. Dorking around with hydroponics, we got the soil grow and the submerged grow, so why not aquaponics with some cool fish that are relevant to our hobby? So not like tilapia or you know, whatever that's used in aquaponics commonly now just to get high yields. I'm talking fish that are ornamental, that can be incorporated in scapes with the plants that go on top of them. You'll see how the systems are set up once we do it. But so a lot of walking and talking. These right here are two 850-gallon vats, and then I believe that one's like a 400-gallon vat or 350 or whatever. Those are going to be for our water storage and fertilization and mister setup, and also some larger predatory fish as well as floaters and things like that. So got a lot of cool things happening over here at the nursery. I'm gonna walk over and show you my other stash of aquatic plants that I don't often show you guys. This is the monkey cage, for those that remember that venture in my life. This was the misting house or a monkey cage, a gorilla cage, that I turned into a misting house. That didn't work out very well because my well here, the well actually collapsed and pumped pure calcified water, basically calcium and iron mix water, all over all my plants. I had so many plants. I was growing Bucephalandra, all sorts of cool stuff in here. And when the well collapsed, this stuff here, I can show you. So this there we go. This dusty that was all over my plants. So basically my plants suffocated out and died. They did not live at all. It's interesting, I left this bin here. There's some tree frog tadpoles in there, it looks like, and bladder snails, and then that looks like wisteria sitting there, so that's funny. Alright, so this was the monkey cage. It'll be reused into something else. We have plans for that too, but first need to get the greenhouse fully wrapped up and functional with all our bins. Probably going to be turning that into an additional area to put fresh cuttings and things, and hopefully get the mist house going again. If not, there's 2 full concrete rooms in there before you go into the gorilla cage. I'm thinking of turning those either into a flowering room or a tissue culture lab, depending on what I want to do. So we're getting there. Lots of weeds. That's Florida, so. And it's a large nursery, and it's just myself and a couple other employees. So, but lots of bromeliads. So if you guys like bromeliads, hit me up. There's plenty. That's one of the things I love to grow. They're very easy to grow, but at the same time they're beautiful. So when it comes down to doing terrariums or vivariums, I have smaller sizes. And I have the large sizes as well if you just want like a feature for your home. But they're really cool plants, and they go well with our hobby. So over here, these are all aquatics. We are in a drought, so I apologize if some are dry and whatnot. Like I said, it's a really big property, And this is about 2 miles away from my other property where the other videos are filmed. So it's a little bit of a drive to get here every day. So I try to come like every other day or every 3 days. And 2 miles isn't that far, I know, but I have a lot of stuff going on. Once this greenhouse is up, I'll be here every single day. So they'll be much better cared for. But yeah, like pretty much every type of econodorus that you can think of. Not really, I'm missing quite a few, but I have a whole bunch. That right there is St. Elmo's fire. So, lots of aquatics. It's Rotala rotellifundria, Rotala macrandra, Lobelia cardinalis. I believe that is, sorry, yeah, Limnohyperoides. I was trying to count the whorls. So, Ammonia gracilis, Ludwigia cuba, Ludwigia dark red, Ludwigia glandulosa, Ludwigia palustris, red root floaters. Forgot what I had here. That's weird. That's the aromatica. I don't know why. I guess it died down. Anyway, and then Ludwigia inclinata white. You notice this is outside. There's no covering. There's no greenhouse. This is natural Florida humidity, folks. So, yeah, they can grow like this. It doesn't take a greenhouse. It doesn't take, you know, any kind of equipment. This is water, dirt, a pot, and the sun. So it's possible to do this stuff anywhere. All immersed cultures. I mean, this is how I start them. You float them for a while, and immersed growth will come up off of them, and then I take them from there and I plant them out. So, yeah. Microchain sword or Helanthrium zillifolia. So, some submerged crypts growing here just out in the sun. Some algae in there, sure, but there's algae in nature too, you know. Stuff with algae on it and things like that. A lot of this stuff doesn't get sold off. We have other plants that we use, but we pull from these to cultivate for those. So, and lots of the aquatic nurseries have setups just like this, where they have things that they'll pull from and sell from, So, yeah, this is stuff I don't get to show you guys often. I figured I would. It's a cool process on how things are done over here, and it'll be even cooler once I get the greenhouse fully up and going. So I'm walking back over there now. But this is the property that will soon be open to the public as a botanical garden. On this property here, there are trees from all over the world. I know it's off stretch from the channel, but I'll show you guys one. It's like my favorite little tree here. So just really awesome trees from all around the world. Large mast trees that are just hanging out. And even trees that the owner of the property doesn't even have an ID for. There's this really awesome tree here, and it's actually in flower now. So I may pull one and send it to somebody to try to get an ID, but here's what the flowers look like. They just kind of hang. They're really cool. But it's a really cool tree because it grows in like layers and sections. And then there's a variegated olive tree over there. So there's just some really cool stuff. And the owner of the property has collected plants for over 45 years from all around the world. Every continent basically. And there's plants here that are from all of those continents. Madagascar especially. He was there in the early 60s mid-60s, I guess, like 65ish, he said, collecting plants, you know, before Fido, before any of that stuff. So he was able to collect, and he brought them here, and they're still alive. You know, he's propagating them, he's keeping them going. To me, that's conservation. It seems like putting a sign up and telling people that this land is, you know, a preserve doesn't work anymore, because the federal government just steps in and sells it to the highest bidder, and that happens in Borneo all the time. You know, Michael Lee just posted something about a whole lake in Borneo that was protected freshwater body, sold and destroyed and turned into a rubber tree plant because they liked the boggy conditions. They drained the lake, and now it's a rubber tree plant farm. So obviously traditional conservation of staking a sign in the ground and saying, hey, don't walk here, don't pick these plants up, that doesn't work. So new age conservation of collecting these plants, tissue culturing them, making sure that they're preserved, that they don't get destroyed in nature, that works, you know. At least the plants are preserved, because the habitat seems to go no matter what we do. Anyway, back to the greenhouse. So this is all going to be some cool stuff, folks. I look forward to showing you guys more and some of the progress as we go. But yeah, that's Mark right there. So yeah, talk to you guys later. Please like, subscribe, and share these videos. Like I said, this is a huge project. This is going to be really big, huge. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I'll talk to you guys later. Wrong button. Bye.